I am going to be bold now. I am going to say something, Garth, because you've invited me on, and I'm in a new
Yes.
sector now. And as someone who's
Yes.
in recruitment, I've moved over, I've transitioned into a new sector. And I do want to say one thing for journalists who are looking at different
Great.
careers, that many of the skill sets are transferable, whether it's communications, whether it's stakeholder engagement. I would have dealt with politicians within different parties, different groupings within different parties,
Mhm.
and ministers, Taoiseach, over the course of my career, and you're
Yeah.
just swapping those at a senior level with investors, founders, and CEOs of various companies, and also all the skill sets that you get while you're in journalism. They travel well in terms of social media, in terms of presentation, in terms of basic communication, and then a more sophisticated level. And what I would say, because I think many people looking at this will go, there's a journalist now, talking about enterprise and everything else. Some of our most successful former journalists are now in very successful careers. When you look at Mairead McGuinness is now the commissioner and started off as a
Yeah.
journalist, and also Emily O'Reilly, who came from my own haunt, Leinster House, who's now European Ombudsman, and both of whom are doing superb jobs.
Yeah.
So I just want to say one thing on because in terms of journalism, skills are transferable. Some people go to a traditional route and communications after that, but there are many different avenues and long careers afterwards, and not to be afraid to take the jump. And I can't, because I have this time with you as a recruiter, I have to say it, that I hope people look unkindly on journalists, because I think the skill sets are at a senior level and brilliant.
Yeah, I could not agree more, and it's something I think about often when journalism's gone through such a tough time at the moment as well, particularly the newspapers and print media. You guys have to navigate so many different stakeholders and different people, and really be a chameleon when it comes to communication with different types of people. That, of course, it's transferable, and I'd echo everything you said there. A lot of my colleagues in recruitment, Martina, have come from different careers where their people skills have helped them become really successful in this industry, and I've no doubt that you're going to be a very, very successful CEO for Scale Ireland and for all of your member network. I think they're very lucky to have you. So thank you for those words, and I'm sure a lot of journalists now will be sending their CVs into Brightwater, looking for a move.
Well, there is life after journalism, and I
Yeah,
think you hit on the theme there, that in relation to the demands of journalism, what you don't see behind the camera or behind all those articles are the very long and demanding hours. And social media has added more demands
yeah,
onto your day, which is extremely long. I'm very busy in the role I have, and I have lots to be doing, and it's very intensive. But in journalism, it's a different kind of busyness, and the
yeah,
hours can be, if you were preparing for Morning Ireland, like any major interview with any major stakeholders you would prep, you could be up at 5:30 if you're going into studio or doing it by app, or you could, again, our technology, and you could be finishing at 11 o'clock because you're filing for the next day. They're long
yeah.
hours, so I appreciate the work. It's a different kind of busyness now, and and it's an exciting role which I'm getting my teeth into, with a great team. But yes, I've left behind journalism, but I've kept the skills.
Yeah, and you can see that. Martina, thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate it, as does Brightwater. And listen, hopefully we can check back in with you in a few months to see how you've settled in, to see how things have picked up in 2021 for Scale Ireland. And listen, we'll hopefully talk to you soon.
And the very best of success to you, and continued success to you in Brightwater.
Thank you very much, Martina.